Great day, royalty. Let me turn this down because sometimes I am not the best at volume control with my music. So let me go ahead and turn this down. If you tune in live and you can hear the volume and it's like super loud, then please let me know. Okay, so okay, let me just take a couple of breaths here. Okay, so please let me know if you have a hard time hearing me so that I can either speak louder or, just help you to hear me better. Turn this like meditative music down. But okay, so as you know, I have not posted the August 2020 Divine Sessions yet. And today, I fully intended on posting those for every single sign. And as I was just getting my mind frame and settled into addressing all of the zodiac signs, speaking to you all what I'm intuitively feeling that I need to share with you today. Very, very last minute, okay? I just need to come out with this general video for all zodiac signs. So as you can see from the title, this video is just going to cover, I only have one card that I will be covering today for all 12 signs, okay? As a lot of you may know, and if you don't know, it's completely fine. Yesterday was the 8th of August, which was also the Lion's Gate portal. Very powerful energy sent, to us on that day. And today being the 9th of August, my birthday is on September 9th. So I have literally a month until my birthday, okay? So nothing happens coincidentally, nothing happens on accident, nothing happens by chance. I have a lot of 9s in my life path. I'm a 3, but in terms of just when I was born, all of that information, I have a lot of 9s, okay, and that speaks a lot about mastery. Sorry, the door just closed. So what I'm going to do is read this card, which is 0, the dove here, okay? And it says here, initiate here at the bottom, sorry, okay? And it says innocence and trust. Sorry, I'm feeling so much information that I need to share, and I'm like doing my best to not like get ahead of myself here. So let me just read this first from the actual book, and then we will go straight into the message for all signs for August. This is a collective divine session that we are having at the moment. All right, so let me just show the card to you here. My face. The dove represents the seeker as the archetypal principle of the innocent initiate who responds to the call to enter the mysteries or to request information or advice from the oracle. The dove is brave and courageous in the search for wisdom and truth, and learns to trust his or her own inner knowing when engaging not only with the oracle, but also with the powerful transformational forces encountered on this path. The dove carries an olive branch as a sacred offering so that the initiate or seeker can honor each of the Neteru who serve as our allies and guides in life and in our divining journeys with the oracle. The olive branch is humbly offered with a request for permission to enter into relationship or mystery teaching offered by each archetype that appears in the reading. The white dove is the bridge between the present world of humanity and the ancient past. For most people, the dove automatically evokes some kind of spiritual connection, as the olive branch evokes peace and reverence. This card is all about you. If you've chosen this card, you are being called to a place of innocence and trust, purity and new beginnings. To fully receive the guidance that is being offered to you, you must be willing to empty out your old programming and beliefs, as well as your intellectual skepticism. Something new is coming. It may be time for you to begin again. In other words, to become like a small child or babe in the womb, open to new information. This is also a time when an outer teacher may appear to guide you on your path. You may find yourself drawn to new teachings on new paths, including mystery schools. Now is the moment to respond fearlessly to that inner call. So this is exactly the energy that I was feeling before I came onto this live today, and right before I pulled this card, okay? And I'll tell you now, in the beginning of my journey with tarot, okay, hi Dad. In the beginning of my journey with tarot cards, divination, I did initially begin to look to just my spirit guides, just energies that were guides for me. However, now along my journey, I've just gone within. Like, I just rely on myself. I rely on my own energy in order to, and I've been feeling led to do that for the past like month, to just rely on my own energy in order to just receive messages, you know, instead of trying to seek or channel outside of myself. I've really been feeling that strongly. So in listening to that and having that trust to do that, I really feel that for this month of August, for a lot of us, it's changing our ways and our old programming away from what we've always been used to in our lives, and having that innocence with the world, with the universe, with nature, to trust it to guide us. A lot of us are not used to acting on what we hear our intuition tell us, okay? And we need to practice trust at this time when it comes to whatever your intuition is telling you at this time. If your intuition is telling you, I think it's time for you to let go of meat, don't fight it, okay? Have that innocence like a small child, okay? And be willing to part from old programming that we have all been under in this world, and step into and trust a new process that you're being led to intuitively. Sorry, I just got a message. But just actually let me close that because I keep getting this. Okay. Yeah, so now is the time in August 2020. We are now in the 8th month of the year. A lot of us are being just called to a completely new foundation. We feel this intuitive pull to just trust the universe, to just trust whatever we're feeling we need to do. A lot of us are just being led to trust our intuition when it comes to leaving a certain job, and trust that we're going to be provided for, even if we don't know every single thing. That's what faith is, right? Faith without works is dead. if you're someone that, oh, I have faith, but you're not willing to trust your intuition and those thoughts that you have and really have faith in yourself, are you really someone that can say that you practice faith in your life? Or can you accurately say that you have practiced it in your life in the correct way? Right? So this month of August is so important for us as a collective to just trust our intuition, to just have that innocence like I did right before I hopped on this live. I've been doing lives for the past week, okay? Coming on live, not being in any type, not hiding myself in any way, shape, or form, coming to you completely as I am. Trusting that whatever messages I have to give, whatever I have to come on live to give to anyone that is tuning in, that it's going to be, I'm just trusting that it's whatever I need to do. It's going to affect whoever it needs to affect. It's going to touch whoever it needs to touch. I'm going to say something that is going to allow you to continue to ascend in your own life. But we have to be like this dove and trust and have that innocence and offer up something to this new form of ourselves, this new process that we're going up, this new process that we are going towards. Okay, you see how the dove is flying up, the dove is ascending, but also bringing offerings and trusting that no matter what, the sun and the moon, they will take care of me. I feel like I need to fly north, so I'm going to fly north. I feel like I need to let go of this job, so in the month of August, this is the last that I'm going to ever hear of this position that I've been in. I feel like I need to let go of meat and dairy. Just trust and let go of it. I'm feeling like this certain person is no longer conducive to my growth in a positive way. I'm feeling like these people in my environment are just perpetuating this low frequency that I no longer feel comfortable in. And I feel that I need to remove myself from this environment. Trust. Trust. Don't fight it, because there's this old programming that we have all been under that is now being released, that has already been released from us. So now it's literally up to us to have faith and trust whatever our intuition, whatever those signs that we're seeing in our life right now. What are you seeing in your life right now that you need to trust? You may not know exactly how things will pan out. Pan out. You may not know exactly how things may happen, how they may transpire, but you just need to have trust. Okay, so for August 2020, for every single sign that has come across this video is for you. This video is confirmation that whatever you're feeling that you need to release at this time, whatever old programming that you feel is being filtered out of your reality, out of your world, trust that it is leaving because it is destined. It's divine timing. Have faith in the fact that you are going to be taken care of. Affirm that you are abundant and that you don't need anything else but nature and God to make sure that you are taken care of. Have that trust and have that innocence of a child. Children trust their parents. Okay? Children have that innocence. Let me go. I'm feeling like I need to read that part again where it says, as a child. Something new is coming. It may be time for you to begin again. In other words, to become like a small child or babe in the womb, open to new information. Okay, so whatever that old programming that you're used to using in your life, that program that you're used to running in your life at the present moment, okay, be willing and open to new information. Trust what you're hearing. Trust what you're feeling, because in that old program, we were so used to not being able to trust. not being able to rely on, not being able to fully have faith in. But that's the old program. We're coming into something new. Something new is coming. And if you're watching this video, 9 times, 10 times out of 10, okay, you feel that something new is coming. And you know that there is something in your life that you need to trust. There's a process that is coming in your life. There is information that you're receiving that you need to trust. So this is for all signs. It doesn't matter. Sun, moon, rising, all of the planets. Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. Okay? This applies to your entire natal chart, your friends, family. So please share this video with anyone that you feel needs to hear this message as well. But there needs to be trust have. You need to be innocent and pure like the dove. Okay? Now is the moment to respond fearlessly to that inner call, your intuition. No one else can hear that inner call but you. So you have to take that leap of faith. You have to trust, right? The first video that I posted the other day, like it probably was like a week ago now, a little bit over a week, on my Instagram, was stop ignoring your higher self. Stop ignoring that voice in your head that is telling you to make those decisions, because I ignored my higher self when it was telling me to stop eating dairy. I'm a vegetarian, okay, but I will still eat halloumi. I'm going to put myself out there because I was sent here to be the example so that it can connect for you in your own life, okay? So we're all going through this together as a collective. My higher self was telling me, Ariel, you need to let go of dairy, okay? Anything that you're putting in your body that is meat or dairy, I already cut the meat out, but dairy has to go. Cheese, because if you're a vegetarian, they love to put cheese in everything. If you're a vegetarian and they don't put meat in your stuff, they're going to fill it with cheese. Trust and believe, okay? And my high self was telling me, you need to let go of cheese, all dairy, milk. I had already let go of like regular milk. I'm drinking like oat milk and almond and coconut and cashew whenever I do drink milk, okay? But dairy was something that I was not fully trusting and leaving alone. I was still conforming to that old program of like, okay, I've let go of meat, so I need to just keep dairy because everything that you buy with like on the menu when you go out has dairy. Or whenever I need to fill a meal and I'm craving something cheesy, I just want to sprinkle a little bit of cheese on it. I just want a little bit of Parmesan on my spaghetti, right? This is my own personal example, okay? I'm using myself as an example so that we can relate to one another, because we're all in this together, okay? So I was feeling, Ariel, you need to let go of dairy. You need to let go of dairy. You need to let go of dairy. And I was still holding on to it. I wasn't trusting my inner call. I wasn't trusting that inner call that was coming to me. So now what happens? I break out. Okay. And if you know about the face and the different locations of your body that are related to certain parts of your face, definitely look at that diagram, because if you're having any type of breakout at this time and your body's wanting to purge, okay, you are in alignment with the universe, or you are in alignment with the earth. Okay. What is earth doing right now? Purging. Earth is going through a purification at this time. It is ridding itself of those things that are not good for it, right? So what happened in this area of my face that is linked to the colon and the intestines and my digestive system? I started to get whiteheads here, right? I still have a few. They're going away because I literally have not touched cheese for I don't even know how long now. Like, it's been only been like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks, I would say. But I completely let go of meat years ago and dairy just recently. because I wasn't listening to that inner call. And so now I feel that this breakout, as I said in my Instagram live, was my higher self being like, oh, you don't want to listen? We're going to show you. I feel that I have a job to do in helping the collective and contributing my piece of the puzzle. That's another thing for August 2020. How do you need to shine in your own life so that you can be a light to other people? Because all of us are connected. All of us have a piece to the puzzle that we need to step up and provide to the collective so that we can move to a better state of living in our world. We all need you. We all need what you have, right? We all matter. We are all connected. We all have a piece of the puzzle that once it fits in, is going to be complete. Okay? And on the earth right now, in the world, if we are all part of this huge puzzle piece, how many pieces of that puzzle are missing? If you were to just visualize, the people that are actually shining their light unapologetically, sharing information, being their true authentic selves, and helping to raise the vibration of the planet, right? How many people are not doing this? How many people are remaining at home and being stagnant and just listening to that old program, listening to what, certain people have to say over their life instead of taking control in the ways that they need to at this time? We need to have trust. We need to have faith. We need to listen to that inner call. So again, for August 2020, for all signs, this is a collective divine session. Okay, we all need to listen. So I wrote down a few things that I would like to share with you, some actions that you can implement this month in your own life to really see some beautiful results when it comes to clearing your mind, body, and soul, and becoming even more connected to that inner voice, to that inner call, right? Okay, so the first thing is drink water. I'm sure you have all felt the intensity of the sun. I'm sure that you have all felt how much more intense the sun is feeling. Okay? I am in the UK and it is feeling like Florida here. I love it. I love going outside to the park and it feels like this, right? But I feel the intensity of the sun, and I grew up in the sunshine state, okay? I grew up in Florida where the sun is prevalent on most days out of the year, okay? So if I'm in England here, and I've only been here for 2 years, I was living in Florida for majority of my life, okay? So if I'm feeling the intensity of the sun here in the UK, then I know other people that have lived here the majority of their life, if not all of it, are also feeling it. And people that are not from here, that are from other places in the world, are also feeling it. I can only speak for where I, live in terms of location, but definitely add if you're feeling the intensity of the sun as well, so people can see that this is not just this is not just one place on the planet. This is everywhere. So I have to get a bit more comfortable. But drink water, okay? Drinking water. You see, this is finished. I'm done with this one for the day. After I finish this video, I'm about to go and get another one because I have a lot of it just sitting around my house. Okay? But drink water. Water is going to help you. You are made of 70% water. So if you drink water if you're sweating and your body is going through a purification and a purge at this time and looking to detox, water is going to assist your body heavily in that process. Drink more water. Make a conscious effort. I don't even feel the need to drink sweet stuff nowadays. I'm not even like, I don't even feel the need to drink fruit juice. When I go to the shop, I'm not looking to buy up the soda and the fizzy stuff and the sparkling, whatever, even if it has 0 calories, even if it only has stevia sugar in it, even if, none of that. Okay? Water, just plain water. If you've been feeling that you need to just grab and drink some water, but every time you keep not listening and having that trust in yourself, okay, for August 2020, I don't know. I can't tell you what's going to happen in your life, but that trust is what is being asked of us right now. That faith is what's being asked of us right now. We have all been under under programming that has now been removed. Okay? And now we're stepping into something new. Something new is coming. Something new is coming. And so we need to get ourselves and into alignment by listening to that inner call. It does not matter if other people think anything of you, friends, family, whoever they are. We all need to individually show up for ourselves first so that we can contribute that puzzle piece that is so vital to all of us moving forward in this process as a world. Okay? In order for us to fully be able to show up for anyone else, we have to first show up for ourselves. And the best way that you can show up for yourself is by listening to yourself. Listen to that inner call. So definitely drink water at this time. Drink a lot of water. Drink more water than you feel that you need so that you're continuing to help restore your body with that water, and you're consistently helping your body to detox any of the toxins that need to remove themselves from your system at this time. We're going through the earth. Okay. If the earth is our mother, and the earth is purging, and we are directly energetically linked to the earth, we are also going to be going through a purge and a purification, right? It only makes sense. Let's remove any of those, let's remove any of that programming or conditioning that we have been put under for basically all of our lives, and just use common sense for 1 second, please. For August 2020, just for this month, because this will change your life. Okay? If the earth is our mother and we are energetically linked, and the earth is purging and going through a purification process right now, wouldn't we be going through one as well? In our bodies? Because if you think about it, right? The earth is, if we're looking at Earth as an organism and we live on the planet Earth, we are cells on that organism. So whatever the large, or like when Osmosis Jones, okay, if you've never seen the movie Osmosis Jones, watch Osmosis Jones. That's going to put what I just said into like, it's going to go and make perfect sense to you, okay? At this time, watch Osmosis Jones. Okay, get out of your feelings. Get out of just feeling like, oh, but that's not what we were taught, or that's not what I believed in the past. That's not what my mother taught me. That's not what I was taught back in 1999. Like, think with common sense. We are heading into something new, and you feel it, or you wouldn't be on this video. You wouldn't have come across this video. This video would not be on your radar if you didn't feel intuitively, if you didn't feel that inner call, if you didn't feel that something new is happening. Okay? Trust that inner voice and do what you need to do at this time. Remove those people that are not aligned with what you have going on right now, and stop listening to that old programming. It's time. August 2020, it's time. It's been time since the beginning of this year, since before this year. But it's especially important right now in August The 8th month, I'm speaking to you the day after the Lion's Gate portal, where we've had an immense amount of energy dispersed on the planet. Okay? It is exactly a month until my birthday on 9/9. I think I have a delivery. I think a delivery just came. Oh, actually, I will show you the delivery. Should I go and get it? Let me just get it quickly because I will show it to you what I got. Okay, thank you so much for your patience. Okay, so drink water was the first one. Make sure that you're drinking water. Okay, at this time, stock up on water as well. Please, stock up on water. Buy it by the case. Okay, so you can just have it ready and available to you. In case of anything, it's there. Okay, listen to your body. Okay, like I told you before, if you need to look at that diagram of what your face, like what areas of your face replicate or represent those areas of your body, please pull that up. It's on Google. Just type it in. I promise it will pop up, like more than one, a lot of them to choose from. But look at that diagram, and if you are breaking out anywhere specific, make sure at this time that you're listening to your body. If you're having a bit of irregularity with your digestive tract and your digestive system, if you're feeling any type of way specifically, please just listen to your body at this time. Do not be ignorant and keep holding on to these old programs that we have had. Okay, it's not good enough anymore. We have to upgrade. On your computer, when if you have an Apple or Android, whatever phone you have, at some point, okay, during the life of your phone, you will have to get an update. There is a system update that needs to happen. Okay, I don't know if you know this, but phones are technology replicates the human body. Okay, so if the phone or the technology gets regular updates, you need to be updating yourself. How do you update yourself? Listen to your body and what it needs. If your body is telling you, okay, your liver or your kidneys or your spleen, stop drinking alcohol, stop smoking, stop eating meat, stop eating dairy. I haven't even had a real appetite for the past, I don't even know how long. Okay, some days I actually have to not force myself, but some days I have to convince myself, like, you haven't eaten the entire day. You actually probably should get something to eat, Ariel. Like, you probably should put something on your stomach because you just had water and supplements for the entire day. So listen to your body, please. That is tip number 2. So drink water and listen to your body. Number 3, tap into your intuition. So for August 2020, as I was saying before, any of those intuitive messages that when you're thinking, if something just random pops into your mind that's like, you shouldn't be eating this burger, or you should, do this, or you need to exercise more regularly, you probably should drink water instead of that fruit juice, you probably shouldn't smoke that right now, that's probably not good for you to be smoking, you need to give your lungs a break. Oh, you should, because your intuition is not going to be that. Your intuition is love. Your intuition is coming from a place of love. Okay, royalty? So please listen to your intuition at this time. If it's telling you to make certain decisions, and the only reason that you're not listening to it is based on old programming, then why are you going against old programming? Something new is coming. We need to be like children in the womb, open to that inner calling, to move forward in order to grow as a world. Okay, it is that time. It is that time. Okay, so drink water, listen to your body, listen to your intuition. Okay, remove yourself from environments that do not resonate with you. Environment is a large part of the energy that you feel on a daily basis. So if you are in an environment, or you are putting yourself in an environment that makes you feel upset or angry or anxious or stressful, those environments are not conducive to your growth at this time, royalty. Those environments are not conducive to your growth at this time, royalty. And you know this, you feel this, you hear this in your head, right? But you may be still wanting to tug towards that familiar, comfortable, old programming. Something new is coming. Listen to your intuition and and trust it. Have faith. Don't let the only reason that you don't take a leap of faith, or that you don't trust your own inner calling, don't let it be because of an old program. Even a cell phone gets a system update, and you're still running on the same update from birth. You're still running on the same update since the age of 10. You're still running on the same update from 20 years old, right? Update your system. Allow your system to update by trusting what that intuition is trying to tell you, whatever that inner calling is trying to tell you, royalty. Okay, so remove yourself from environments that do not resonate with you at this time. It is not worth it. If you've been preaching and yelling and having to talk to people over and over and over and over and over again to convince them of some of the information that I'm speaking about in this video, remove yourself from those environments, because as I said before, if you don't listen to yourself, right? If you're not listening to yourself at this time, how are you going to put your puzzle piece in place for us to go to this new, in order for us to have this new growth in our world? How are you going to be able to fully show up, right? I remember Oprah, I'll always remember this thing that Oprah said in one of her, like I was listening to one of her talks or something, like a motivational speech that she was making. And she was like, people always say, to always give and give and give of yourself to other people, but you can't give to someone what you don't have, basically. Okay? If your cup is only half full, how can you give to other people? You need to have a cup that is running over, so that whatever excess and whatever surplus you have is going to those people, so that you can remain full for yourself. Okay? We need to fill ourselves up at this time. We need to have complete sustenance in ourselves at this time. We need to have health, optimal health, with ourselves and our systems right now. Like what happens on the airplane. They tell you every single time without fail, do not turn to your left or right to help anyone put on their air mask unless yours is secured. That's the same thing as saying, do not try to give other people your energy from a half full cup, right? And that's common sense. But we have been under a program that is now old, and we are going into something new. So we have to start trusting that inner voice that is telling us to turn away from those things that we are so used to, those things that have been ingrained in us. There's that still small voice in your head telling you, let go of that meat, let go of the dairy, drink more water, buy these supplements, stop eating 5 meals a day. Right? Trust that voice. Observe nature. A lot of us, because we have roofs, every building has a roof, because we're so out of tune with the natural order of things on the planet, because we're so out of tune with nature that we don't know what is going on unless we watch the Weather Channel, or unless we have the weather app. We don't know what time the sun is going to come out. Unless we watch the Weather Channel, we don't know what the week is going to look like in terms of the weather. All of these things, right? Observe nature. Look at how the birds are making so much more noise. Observe what time birds are making noise in your area. Observe what the clouds are doing at this time. Observe, as I said before, how much more intense the heat and energy that you feel from the sun is. Feel all of these things. Observe nature. We have to be putting ourselves in a position where we're ready for something new, because we feel it on the inside. We feel that inner calling. We feel that we need to trust ourselves in moving forward in uncharted waters. We can no longer rely on old programming. Why do you eat meat at this point? It's 2020. They've basically come out and said that eating meat and other animals causes carcinogens in your body. But you're upset when you go to the doctor to tell you what's wrong with your body instead of listening to your own body, one. But then you listen to them when they tell you you have high blood pressure. No wonder you have high blood pressure, because you consume meat. That raises your blood pressure. Okay? Energy does not die. Look this up. Energy does not die. How was that cow or that chicken or that goat, okay, or that fish, how was the life of that animal that you have consumed? Energy doesn't die now, okay? But I know you've come across at least one video on social media or the internet where you see these animals being mistreated. Animals are a part of nature. Listen to nature. Observe nature. How have these animals been being treated? They've been slaughtered. Their throats have been cut. They've been hung. They've been all of these slanderous things. All these inhumane acts have been made towards these animals that we are consuming. So what type of energy is within their bodies, within their meat at a cellular level? What are we consuming into our own bodies that is allowing us to have these side effects and conditions such as diabetes and high blood pressure and clotted arteries and fat all around our intestines and all around our major organs? All your major organs are right here in the center, in your abdomen. So if you have an excess of fat around all of your major organs that you need on a daily basis to survive, right? Because we need and use and take advantage of our body because of the old programming that told us. You can eat meat, got milk, right? Meanwhile, you're eating a cup full of pus, but I digress, okay? You can find all of this information readily available for you on any Google, okay? So observe nature, observe how nature has been mistreated, observe what nature is doing right now, and get in tune. Nature is God. Get in tune with God. God speaks to you through your intuition, through that inner calling. Okay? God does not only speak to you. Observe nature, please. It will assist you very heavily in August 2020 and onward. Listen to that inner calling, and please, please take heed. Listen to those parts of yourself that are nudging you in certain directions. Don't ignore it until it's too late, because that's what old programming will teach you. We are headed into some place new, and you need to be able to show up for yourself, royalty, so that you can show up for other people and provide your puzzle piece to the puzzle of the world. Okay? So observe nature. So let's recap quickly. Drink water, listen to your body, tap into your intuition, remove yourself from environments that do not resonate with you, okay? And observe nature. Next one, let plants be thy medicine. Let plants be thy medicine. Plants have medicinal qualities that are able to heal the body, okay? Plants have medicinal properties that heal the body. So if you have one of those conditions that I said earlier, or one that I did not name earlier, your body, your plants can provide you with medicinal properties once you consume them into your body that will allow your body to not only feel better, but heal. Does meat do that? Does dairy do that? Does soda and fruit juice do that? Listen to your body. Purge yourself at this time. Go through a detoxification period in your body. Because there are some of you that don't really like, if there are any of you that are listening to this that are like, oh my goodness, like, I don't even know what you're saying, like in terms of that inner calling, like I don't really hear it inner calling. The reason why you can't hear it is because it can't even get to you, because you're blocking it out so heavily with what you're eating. You're not tapped in enough. Okay? You're not tapped in enough. I'm going to share a couple of these things that I received just now when my delivery came, when I went downstairs, that I would highly suggest that you all include in your daily, that you put into your bodies on a daily basis, especially for a time such as this, to assist you in detoxifying, cleansing, restoring, and empowering your body, strengthening your body at this time. Okay? So let plants be thy medicine. Look up different herbs that can help you with certain things that you may be experiencing in your body at this time. Look up the medicinal value of certain plants that are completely natural, that will heal your body, okay, because of the medicinal properties that are in it. As I said before, the earth is our mother. Do you really feel that? Let's go back to the common sense, remove the old programming. Don't try and listen to this information still attached to old programming, because it's not going to, they don't go hand in hand, okay? So think about this. If the earth is our mother and we are energetically linked, Don't you feel like our mother will be taking care of us? Don't you feel like our mother will take care of us? Just like your mom does. When you get sick, what happens? Your mom will give you medicine. So what does the earth do? Provides us with medicine to heal our bodies. We don't need to put any kind of man-made chemicals in our body to allow our bodies to heal. Okay, so let plants be thy medicine. Look up and engage in knowledge that will allow you, okay, to grow and purify yourself and detoxify your body and remove anything, any mucus, anything that is not supposed to be there at this time. Okay? Spend time alone. Let me see. Okay, so at the end, I'll share like a few of the things that I take. At that, I'll share like supplements and stuff that I take at the end. But spend time alone. Some of you can't hear as clearly as you would like to at this time. In August 2020, you feel that inner calling, you feel that something is wanting to speak to you, but you can't really get a clear signal, kind of like on a radio when you're trying to get your channel and you're trying to tune it, right? You're tuning it, but it keeps having that like white noise, that raspiness to it, and it's not quite clear. In order for some of you to be able to tune in and clearly hear what your body's wanting to tell you, you need to spend time alone. You need to get away from the noise of potentially of those environments that potentially do not resonate with you, as I spoke about earlier. Spend time alone by yourself. Spend time just with your own energy so that you can feel how you actually exude energy, so that you can actually pick up on your own energetic signature, right? So spend time alone, meditate, go out in nature and spend time alone. Ground, take your shoes off. Those rubber soles are not helping you to connect with the earth. So when you go to the park, if you keep your shoes on the entire time that you're at the park and you're just sitting in the grass, you're not getting the maximum benefit of that trip, of that environment, of nature. You're not getting the maximum benefit of nature with keeping those rubber sole shoes on instead of putting your bare foot on the ground. So please go to the park, go outside in your back garden if you have a nice back garden, and just walk around. Just put your feet in the earth and observe the sky, observe nature. Be silent, have no music. Don't even take your electronic devices. Just go out into nature and spend time. I had the most beautiful trip to the Grand Canyon with my family, and it was the quietest place I had been ever. Like, that's probably the quietest place I've ever been, and I fell so in love with the peace and with the closeness to God that you feel when you're out there, because God is nature, right? So spend time alone and go out into nature and spend time alone without your devices, without any electronics, without technology, people texting you, people trying to call you, you listening to this music that is at the wrong frequency anyway, right? Spend time alone, just you, your vessel, and God out in nature. Please do this for yourself, and I guarantee that you'll be able to tune in to what your inner calling is and what that inner voice and what your intuition is looking to tell you so much clearer. The more you do that, the more clear that signal will become, that station will become. Okay? And the last one here is detach from dependence. What are you dependent on at this time? What are you dependent on at this time? What do you need to detach from that is not inside of you, that is outside of you? What material things do you need to detach from? What are you dependent on that you need to detach from? What are you dependent on that is not positively contributing to your growth and to you fulfilling your calling here? What do you need to detach from that you're dependent on at this time in August 2020? Make those decisions and listen to that inner calling. Listen to that still small voice in your head and have trust, okay? Have trust at this time, royalty. Have trust, okay? So I'm going to share a few of the things that I put into my body to assist it with purifying, detoxing itself, just running a lot more smoothly and effectively. And none of these companies have paid me for anything, so this is not a paid advertisement or anything like that. I'm not going to speak about the actual companies. Most of these products you can find on, in your locals, in any stores around you, if you look them up in your town, in your city, online, on any websites, okay? And as I said, I'm not going to name anyone specific, any place, location specifically, because I'm not being paid for any type of, partnerships or advertisements. And, whatever you come across is meant for you to come across, okay? In terms of when you look up, these types of natural medicines, these natural plant-based medicines, okay? So I have a multivitamin. Definitely consume some type of multivitamin. Mine says to take 1 tablet per day with food. Personally, I may be getting rid of this specific multivitamin because I am not eating as frequently. So with this saying that I have to eat it with food, I'm kind of like, not really taking this as much, especially recently, because I'm not really having as big of an appetite. All right. So a multivitamin, though, I would suggest, because it has a lot of the vitamins that you do need in your body, your iron, okay, everything that you can think of that you need. Multivitamins typically have it. All right. I also take magnesium. Okay. This magnesium is one that I will take at night that will help your body to feel less fatigued. Okay, magnesium is great for the body to help with muscle and bone function. And as I said, fatigue. So if you're feeling tired right now, you're not sure why, you feel a little bit sluggish, you feel that you need a bit more energy in your system, don't run to the aisle with all the energy drinks. Red Bull cannot do anything for you long term. Lucozade cannot do anything for you long term. Okay, so get onto some medicine that is produced in nature that you can get your hands on that will allow your body to heal instead of just be stabilized. Okay, magnesium is great for, as I said, muscle and bone function, and it also does help with fatigue. So if you're feeling tired at this time, if you're feeling like your bones are feeling a little bit weak, your muscles are, not performing as you would like them to, definitely get your hands on some magnesium. This one is a night one that I'm taking. As you can see, I've been taking this for a little while, so it's basically almost finished. But also today, one of the things that came in the mail for me was this fullnesium. Okay, and I'll show you this box. Fullnesium. Okay, and the reason why they call it fullnesium is because it has 5 different types of magnesium in it. Okay, let me see if I can just read what it says. Yeah, it's not going to be on here, but basically, as I just said, everything that I just said about magnesium, this is what this does. And this is 180 capsules, okay? It suggests for this one that I take 2 capsules daily, okay? I may just take 1 to start out with to see how it responds to my body, and then take the full 2 that they recommend on a daily basis, okay? But definitely add some magnesium to your body on a daily basis, especially now, in order to assist you with healing and giving you more of that muscle and bone function and energy that you're looking for. Restore that in your body, okay? Sea moss is also a really great supplement to take. This was sea moss and bladderwrack, but now this is a new sea moss capsule that I have in here. Let me see. This new sea moss one that I have, if you can see, it's like a yellowish, okay? Because this one has turmeric, black pepper, ginger, fenugreek, and then the sea moss in it, okay? So if you can get your hands on a sea moss supplement, these are vegan capsules. I don't recommend getting any other type of capsule. So make sure that if you are getting any type of supplementation that you're taking in capsule form, make sure that the capsules are vegan, okay? Because some of them are not vegan. Also, be sure that none of the supplements that you get have a lot of fillers in them, okay? Especially with okay, so magnesium also helps contributes to normal functioning of the nervous system, okay? So these things right here, okay? And this has no fillers in it. I was looking for where it says no fillers, but this has no fillers in it. It's just purely the product. So if you're looking for a good quality, any of the supplements I'm naming, just make sure that they're vegan capsules and that they have no fillers in them. It's just purely whatever product you're looking to ingest in your body to heal it, okay? So magnesium, sea moss, I recommend. I also take black seed oil. Okay, black seed oil is really great. The taste is not the best, but I don't take supplementation for the taste. I take it for what it provides to my body in terms of the healing that it provides and the medicinal value. Okay, so if you get caught up on taste, if you're someone that's caught up on taste, maybe mix this with something that will allow it to not be so heavy on the palate when you ingest it. Okay. A lot of times people will add black seed to like their smoothies and stuff like that. So if you make a green smoothie, I would say add a cap full of this or however much it tells you based on the one that you get. But black seed oil is also really good at healing the body and curing the body of any type of ailments that you may be experiencing. Okay, so black seed oil I would recommend as well. So far we've done magnesium, sea moss, and black seed oil, and the multivitamin, okay? Next, I will say some colloidal silver. Definitely get your hands on some colloidal silver if you can. This is really great for removing any type of bacteria, any type of like toxin in your body. Does a wonderful job of that. Colloidal silver have so many benefits. So look into that. Do your research on whichever one is going to be most beneficial to you. I'm not recommending any brand, as I said before. So colloidal silver is another great supplement that I will recommend in order to aid your body in healing itself. All right. I do have some CBD oil as well. So for anyone that is looking to like quit smoking or anything, anyone that has any type of joint pain, anyone that has any type of like ailment or condition internally that they're looking to feel a bit more relief with, CBD oil is a really wonderful powerhouse. It again is completely natural and has a lot of medicinal value. So again, look up whatever type of CBD oil is going to benefit you. Locally source it if you'd like. This comes in a tincture form. So as you can see, you just have your dosage and then put that underneath the tongue. This is a spray for the colloidal silver. So a lot of times it'll come, I have a big one and then this smaller one, which is like just a spray. Okay. So as of recently, with what has happened with me breaking out in this area on my skin, what I will do, and this is 40 parts per million. This is kind of high. Okay. You can get like, the lowest I've seen for colloidal silver is 10, and 10 is pretty decent. But this is 40, okay? So you need to just do your research on what type of, like I said, colloidal silver is going to be best for your lifestyle. But you can spray this on your skin topically. So like if you have any wounds, if you get any cuts or scrapes, colloidal silver is perfect to put on your skin topically. So sometimes I'll like mist it on my face. I'll just like spray it underneath my tongue and in my mouth and just kind of let it sit for a few seconds, and then I'll just drink some water. Because this is 40 parts per million, you do taste it. Like there is like a small taste afterwards. There's a small aftertaste, but with like 10, you don't really taste it. You know, it tastes very much like water. So if you're worried about the taste of that, the CBD oil, on the other hand, is going to be a bit more closely linked to like the black seed oil. You know, it's not as, it's more mild than the black seed oil, but both of these, because they're oils and they're, you know, a higher concentration, you will taste it a bit more on your palate. Okay, so just have some water. A lot of times as well, when I take those when I rise, I'll have some moringa tea, some soursop tea, some ginger tea, that I just sip the tea afterwards, and the taste is gone, you know, so it doesn't last. You just taste it, but then if you just follow it with some type of water or tea, then you'll be fine. And spirulina and chlorophyll, okay, are really great as well. They're superfoods. Spirulina is really, okay, so chlorophyll is basically like plant blood, okay? And as you know, plants provide us with so many of the necessary vitamins that we need in our body. Let me see, let me read this. Okay, so this one really does not have any type of information on it. Okay, I'm just making sure, sorry. But this one is high strength. Okay, if you'd like to know about the brand names as well, if you're not catching them, I mean, privately message me, but I'm not giving the information out on the video because I want you to do your own research and find which one works best for you. But this is high strength, and this is spirulina and chlorella mixed together in 200 capsules. Okay, and I actually ordered 2 boxes of this. I'm probably going to order another box as well. But this is really great at purifying and detoxing the body. It helps to provide the necessary vitamins and minerals that you need in your body as well. I feel like I have to read that one to you all, so just give me 1 second here. I'm going to pull it up and read it to you, because this is definitely a product that I would say you need. Okay, this is probably like one of the top 2 that I would say you need out of everything that I've named, is spirulina and chlorella. Okay, so let me read. Says, revitalize your body with this green superfood duo consisting of highly effective spirulina and chlorella complex. This microalgae has a higher nutrient density than kale, spinach, and broccoli, and contains nearly 600% more protein than tofu, 280% more antioxidants than blueberries, and nearly 4,000 more beta carotene than carrots. And all this is 100% natural and vegan friendly. Okay, so as I said, it provides you with literally everything that you need, okay, in these in spirulina and chlorella. Okay, let me just see, just make sure that there's nothing that I'm missing here in terms of information. I feel that did a wonderful job of covering everything. And as I said again, no fillers. This is purely, these capsules are vegan capsules, and it's just purely spirulina and chlorella. So when it comes to you getting some type of supplementation or any type of superfoods or getting any type of capsules for yourself at this time that are plant-based or that are nutrients from nature, make sure that they have no fillers, and make sure that if they are capsules, that they use vegan capsules. I'm talking a lot. Sorry, I'm just like trying to go as fast as I can. I'm like crying. But yeah, so all of these products I would recommend for you to implement in your body in order to help to purify it, detoxify your body at this time, okay? If you're feeling that you need to cleanse yourself or remove certain things from your diet, please make those decisions. Listen to yourself. Stop ignoring yourself. Stop hearing that still small voice and ignoring it, because the day that that voice goes away, you're going to regret not listening to it. The day that that voice goes away, then you're going to realize how much benefit that voice was attempting to be for you. So listen to that inner call and trust. Have faith in the fact that whatever your inner voice and that inner calling is telling you to do, you're doing it, and it's leading you to exactly where you need to be for August 2020 and beyond. 111. Okay? So I love you all. I'm sending nothing but positive energy and love to you all. I thank you all for taking this time to invest in yourselves, invest in knowledge and information that is going to help you to ascend even further than where you are now. And let me just recap with the notes that I had for the actions that I feel you can take for this month. Okay, so drink water. Listen to your body. Tap into your intuition. Remove yourself from environments that no longer resonate with you. Observe nature. Let plants be thy medicine. Spend time alone and detach from dependence. Okay, so went through all of those things. If you're joining the live a little bit late, I would definitely say that whatever I've said before you tuned in is will be more than beneficial to you. So go ahead and watch it from the beginning so that you can get all of the knowledge and information, because you came across this video for a reason. I love you all, and this is the message that I was led to bring to you for August 2020 for all signs. So thanks again for tuning in, Royalty. Please message me, send me any type of information that you would like, or if you want to get additional information about any specific topics, please feel free to ask or send me a message or leave a comment for me. You can also find me on Instagram at Empress Lazuli. That information should be below this video. After I post a live, I'll add it in. And if you want to know about any of the specific products that I use, I will send it to you, but I did not mention any specific brands in this video because this is in no way any type of paid partnership, okay? So thank you so much for watching. I know you're all going to do wonderfully well going through to the end of this year. Wow. Stay away from the dairy and the meat, okay? Someone needs to hear that, and I will see you soon. Sooner if you go on my Instagram, but I'll see you soon. Bye. Love you.